Scene for the Hawks. The fast action of LaMelo Ball. One of the most dynamic players on the offensive end. He'll be entertaining to watch as they make their final adjustments for the Magic. Hawks, Magic. Tip-off coming up next. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Shepard. He's out there with Ball. Zachary Rizashe out there with Okongwu. Banchero, that's good. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Banchero with the screen. Now here's Ingram, guarded by Rizashe. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, the defense was right on in there, but Ingram is just too good that close to the rim.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. The coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Back to Garland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Okongwu with a screen on Banchero. And Okongwu slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Ingram. Screen by Hartenstein. Ingram attacking. Again, the Magic score.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Here's Ball. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Ingram kicks to Banchero. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Now here's Ingram to the inside. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Stolen by Jones. And here's Garland for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Rizashe. This one for three. The Hawks again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garland against Ball.
Hawks foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones, still without a basket. Over Shepard. And the basket by Jones. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Pass to Okongwu. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's one thing about Okongwu. He thrives on contact.
Here's Ingram. Lets it fly. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Ingram's got 6. The Hawks trail by 3. Rizachet with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Garland against Ball. Pocket 6. Okongwu with a screen on Ingram. Over in the corner, Shepherd. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. 6 points for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Banchero.
Well, that's his game. Ingram is so comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Ball from long range. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ball's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now, here's Banchero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
He misses the free throw. So, Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for. And Banchero is the total package. A versatile big man who continues to improve every season.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's Garland, picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he's good on the second. The Magic have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Ingram outside. Okongwu grabs the board.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Okongwu with a screen on Garland.
Well, the defense has to know Okongwu isn't going to back off. He's ready to get physical inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Onyeka Okongwu taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Ingram passes to Hartenstein, and he gets the bucket. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
There's Ball with the 3. Here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And good that time. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Hawks second.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Here's Prince. Pass to Dillingham. There's the three. And he goes in for the double.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin?
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Bryant. After Taurean Prince's bucket, nice fake with the layup off the mark. Now Dillingham. He has yet to score. Tate kicks to Prince. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail. Here's the screen. Paul with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Tate. Nice D from Bryant. The Hawks shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Harris outside. Pass to Prince. And here is Tate. Tate with the screen for Dillingham. It's rebounded by Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Prince outside. Pass to Tate. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Dillingham, no good. And it's the Hawks' ball. And here is Ball. 8 points for him. And Bryant kicks to Bird. Now here's Ball. Over Dillingham. Offline from the top of the key.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Magic pick up 2. Ball feeling it out a bit. Really left alone that time. Ball's got 10.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Prince setting a pick for Dillingham. Over Ball. Dillingham, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Goes back up. Sorber, no good. The Magic trailing. It's Prince, high post. To the paint. Stolen by Ball. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
From deep three-point territory. Not going to go that time. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Brandon Ingram's out there with Banchero. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Jones. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Hartenstein. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Hartenstein's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Buries it from three-point range. Reza Shea's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. Garland against Bird. Garland, the pass to Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Hawkins. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fires from 18. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Ingram. To Garland. Here's Banchero. Hartenstein with it. Ingram outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Banchero. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Rizichet, guarded by Garland. He lobs it up, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Monday, they'll take on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Bird against Garland. Ingram must screen on Bird. Garland, that's for 2. Another miss by Orlando.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen for Ingram. Here's Jones, defended by Bird. Lets it go with a 3. Jones, no luck. The Hawks leading. Down low, here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hartenstein with the screen for Ingram. And they call an illegal screen here.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Garland surveying the D. Clock at 4. The Magic again can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Banchero. And Okongwu slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the middle. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Yeah, if you give Rizichet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Check now the stats for Darius Garland. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 8 assists and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Ingram outside. The three from Garland. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
And, G.A., you think about high-skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And Carroll outside. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Dan Carroll. Three-pointer. And it's Bird with the rebound. And so Bird will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Shepard's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Riziche. Shot clock at 6. Back to Okongwu. Here's Shepard. Atlanta again missing. The Magic trail by 7. Now here's Banchero. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Bird with the basket on the assist from Shepard. Bird's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Ingram kicks to Garland. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks that one from the post.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
The Hawks leading by 7. Screen by Bird. It's tipped. Shepard. Basket counts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Okongwu against Banchero. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that have the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good for Ingram. Atlanta leading by 7. Ball with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Here's Sorber. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys?
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Ingram. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Bryant. And it's ball penetrating. Tate with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fires it up. And there are the Magic with another bucket. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Shepard. Back to Ball. Inside. And Bryant slams it in.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
Now, here's Tate. Here's Dillingham. And it's Orlando with another. Here's Ball. He's got 10. Pass to Shepard. Back to Ball. From deep three-point land. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
So far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead. To the inside. Here's Schroeder. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Magic. Here's Dillingham. Now Ingram. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's a nice find by Ingram, getting it to the open man.
Atlanta leading by 5. To the wing right side. Back to Ball. Pass to Shepard. Six on the shot clock. Right side, Ball. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Ball's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Outside Bryant. From downtown. Orlando grabs the miss. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Bryant. And that one's good. Ingram.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks on top, leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from...
Take a look at Orlando. You can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to... So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Atlanta Hawks. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Hawks leading by 5. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Rizache. Shepard out there with ball. Then it's Okongwu. Well, Orlando shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Okongwu. Rejected by Banchero.
No real surprise there. Banchero's blocks are something we're getting used to seeing.
That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Banchero's got his third basket of the night. Banchero's gone 3 for 7 tonight. Right wing. To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. No good. That would have tied it.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Shepard. Here's ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okongwu a screen. And the shot is good. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Ball shooting for him might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
Garland the pass to Hartenstein. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Again, the Magic score.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here is Ball. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Shepard. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Okongwu. Again, the Hawks score.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ingram right side. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Ball with it. Here's Shepard. And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Garland. Now here's Ingram. Guarded by Rizachet. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Number 5 is LaMelo Ball.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
First one falls for him. Both free throws, good for Ingram. And Atlanta has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Torian Prince, he's checked in for the Magic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ball against Garland. Here's Shepard. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he sinks the second. Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Garland, the pass to Banchero. For the tie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And checking out some stats for Ball. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game. 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
Bird, he's checked in for Shepard. Good on the second free throw.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
Here's Bird. The Hawks again can't hit. Orlando trailing here. Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Jones. Back to Garland. For the lead. No good on the shot. Nice D from Bird. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Jones, and Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
On the wing, Bird, guarded by Garland. Here's Ball. And that one comes up a bit short.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ball against Garland. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Hawks making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Prince finds Garland. Banchero outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's Okongwu. 18 points for him. Now Bird. Pass to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. Here's Okongwu. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, great to see Okongwu not only finding chances to score, but looking for more. Not being satisfied with what he's done already.
And here is Garland. Shoots over Bird. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
Garland, just a great scorer, doing what he does.
And here's Hawkins. Still yet to score. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Banchero with the screen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You love the aggressiveness that Banchero has attacking the rim, and it gets him to the line.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Bird will bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Ricochet. And the three ball is good. Ricochet's got 13 points.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Pass to Harris. Fires the three. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Ricochet with it. He's got 13. Doesn't go that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harris passes to Banchero. Prince kicks to Banchero. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Bird. To the right side. Here is Hawkins. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Harris. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the first.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Dillingham. Now Banchero. Prince looking around. Fires the three. Dillingham, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Hawkins. Now Ricochet. Now Hawkins. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's a bigger guard at 210 pounds. Harris can mix it up in the paint.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Here's Ricochet. Guarded by Prince. There's a good screen. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Another one for Ricochet. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Dillingham. Banchero is screened for Dillingham. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Hawkins kicks to Bird. Ricochet with it. 15 points in the game. To the middle. Sorber, no good. To the inside. And it's Banchero missing. Atlanta leading by 4. Inside. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. He's checked in for the Magic. Jay Shante comes in for Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Ryan's checked in for Rizachet. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Ingram outside. Pass to Tate. 5 to shoot. Back to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Tate. Pass to Prince. Wide open. Good as the jump shot ball. Prince has got 6 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Sorber. He's covered by Banchero.
Well, Hawkins isn't just a scorer. He's also good at sharing the wealth.
Ingram attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Ingram. 11 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Ball in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Garland is out there with Jones. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. That's us out there for Orlando. Bryant the pass the ball. Pass to Okongwu. Clock at 6. The Hawks working the ball around. It's Ball that time on the assist by Bryant. Ball's got 19 points.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Bryant against Ingram. Back to Garland. At basket number 6 to the stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Pass the ball. Okongwu with the screen for Ball. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Champagnie, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Right side, Ball. And again, it's Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Garland against Ball. Ingram outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Ball. Pass to Bryant. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Left side, Jones. Good on the shot.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Outside, Ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Just good fundamental basketball from LaMelo. Sticking with his selection and forcing the defense there into a bad spot.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one of the true showmen in the league. LaMelo Ball is so much fun to watch. He can do anything with the rock and is always looking to make a highlight reel.
The Magic making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for the Hawks. And he makes both free throws. Here's Ingram. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, they've been honing the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And that one falls for Ingram. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Atlanta leading by 6. Outside, Ball. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, Ball. The three-pointer, no good. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Prince, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
At the line for Orlando, Taurean Prince. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Prince. And both free throws good for Prince. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. And he converts the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Garland kicks to Ingram.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Team foul.
Outside Garland. Jones with the screen on Ball. Shot clock at 5. There's Garland.
And LaMelo puts a lot into his defense. He's going to be in your face all game long, challenging every shot.
Prince with the defensive effort.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Hartenstein passes to Ingram. From deep. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Garland against Ball, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Shepard. Now Reza Shea. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball, and that one swishes right in. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Thank you once again, Allie. Outside, Jones. Ingram outside. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Garland, the pass to Ingram. To stop the drought. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Ingram's got 27.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Shepard taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Shepard. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Prince. Both shots good from the stripe. The Magic trail by 10. Banchero outside. Jones sets the pick for Banchero. Kicks it out to Garland. 4 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And that's the thing about Garland. He can wiggle in there and create chaos.
Darius Garland. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
And it's Shepard missing. The Magic trail by 9. Now, here's Garland. Jones, no luck. Elbow shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
That free throw good from Shepard.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Good on both.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Banchero dishes to Ingram. Launches it. Ball with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, Okongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass, and he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Ingram left side. And it's good, 2 points. Ingram's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Ball against Garland. Ball, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper. Ball's got 27 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Hartenstein. Magic moving the ball around. Ingram outside. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Ball. Pass to Shepard. Here's Bull from deep. The three goes down.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Ingram outside. That one misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Cleared away by Jones. The Magic trail by 13. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ingram. Another chance. Banchero fires. Down it goes for 3.
And Banchero has shown that he's willing to let it fly from outside if he likes the look.
Here's Bull. And there's 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Okongwu. And here is Garland. Jones outside. Puts up the 3. Okongwu pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 10. Rizachet with it. There's the teardrop, and the shot goes in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
The free throw drops for Rizachet.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizachet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Garland against Ball. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Garland against Ball. From 13, buries the jumper.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now Banchero. Just 4 to shoot. So it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel like.
I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying. Let me cook.